Welcome back to another episode of my Mariners YouTube franchise series. My name is West Coast 22. I appreciate you checking in. We're almost there. We are 60 and 43. Again, we've been here before. So I'm a little weary because we've been here before, but our team is playing well. We just made a bunch of trades. The only person that really is going to see if it plays a big part is going to be Richard Yang. 86 overall, A potential, and he is 23 years old. His K per 9 is a little bit low, but man, he is very, very good. I'm hoping he can just only get better. So we brought him up. We traded for him, brought him up. We sent down Logan Gilbert, who's just struggling the past forever. Has not had a year under 4.42 ERA. His whip has not had a one under 1.34. His FIP has not been under 4. So, and he's 28, which means he's going to start regressing soon. I'm hoping if I send him down, he can get some points, some attribute points, and maybe get a little bit better. So Gilbert needs to start for sure. We're going to make sure we do that. And they can kind of fix the rest. But, yeah, our AAA, though, we're 63 and 33 with our AAA squad, which is kind of unfair. But it is what it is. So, we have about 2 months to go, like normal, 2 months to go. If we end up making the playoffs, that's going to be a separate video. We do not do the playoffs at the same time as this video because it would just be super duper long. Or we make the wild card and it could be one game and the postseason video could be super short. So, this is where we're at. We have to finish out the homestand. We have 2 more with Oakland, and then we go with 4 big games against Houston. 4 big game against Houston. So let's finish out the rest of the Oakland series. Fix the lineups. Who cares? We lose 2 or 3 to Oakland. Not ideal. Now we welcome the division leading, MLB leading Houston Astros, and Richard Yang gets his first start in a Mariner uniform. So we'll see what happens here. And he gets absolutely shredded. Cool. Welcome to the squad, bro. Welcome to the squad. 5 runs, 8 hits, 4 innings. Sweet. We do split with him, though. So all things considered, we'll take 2 and 2. On the road, 3 with LA, 3 with Oakland here. Take 2 of 3. That's pretty huge. I will be fine with that. 2 of 3 the rest of the way, I will be just fine with. 10 Miles out for a few months. We lose 2 of 3. This one I feel like our new closer blew it, and he did. We were up 6-4, and he gave up 3 runs, and we lose. So that's a game we should have had. That's not ideal. Same 6-game set, but this time it's at home. 3 against LA, 3 against the A's. Same thing. We take 2 of 3. Ooh, but Ty France is back. So now we got to figure out what the hell we want to do because Ty France is back. So let's go to the lineups here. We have 5 bench players. 88, 88, 87. Good Lord. We have to have a catcher. Oh, man. Rizzo is playing so well. He is playing so well that I really want to start him all the time. But before we do that, we need to look at the... See if there's anybody to drop here. And I just don't think there are. George Kirby. I would love to send George Kirby back down. But I just don't see it happening. All these guys are 3 of 3. So this is kind of brutal. This is brutal. I mean, now that Ty France is up, I kind of want to... And the trade deadline's passed, though. So we can't trade him. I mean, the option is to send down Gonzalez or Wilkerson, but we can't. We can send down Wilkerson, I guess. We can send down Wilkerson. So we're actually going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to send down Jason Wilkerson because we just don't need him. He's an 87 overall player, and we just don't need him, which means he most likely is to be traded next. Because we can get an insane amount from him. Great defensively, but he's just not performing for us. He was early on, but now he's just not performing. So I really want to keep Joe Rizzo up, which is what I did. Evan White's been hitting well. Zach DeLoach not hitting well. So Benitez needs to go back in because DeLoach is just not the guy. Rizzo, I would love to have Rizzo stay in. We'll see how Ty France does. Shed Long, maybe. All right, Rizzo's gonna go play second for Shed Long. That's what's gonna happen. All across the board, Rizzo's already in for Shed Long here, so that's kind of ideal against lefties. So I'm good. We'll keep Ty France in. Joe Rizzo has an on base of 419. I understand it's only 141 at bats. That's pretty substantial sample size, though. When you have an OPS of near 1,000, you're in the game, bro. You're in. So you are hands down in. We're 10.5 games back. The Astros are just so good. But we're starting to pull away, kind of. We're 6 games ahead of the Indians. And 7 games out. So, again, we've been here before, and we lost it. So, sweeping the A's is huge here, though. So, 5 of our last 6, 3 against Baltimore, who were absolutely terrible. Middle of the table, Chicago, and then we go back home. So, 3 against Baltimore here. Tyler Keenan's fine. Tim Miles, fine. And we keep winning. Baltimore with a shutout. Where's our dude here? Richard Yang. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kirby blew that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kirby won this one. So after a really bad start, Yang is pitching pretty well. 0 earned runs, struck out 6, scattered 4 hits through 7 2/3. Villegas blew the save though again, and blew the win for Yang. So Kirby had to come back and take it. So, but we're doing pretty solid. We've won 6 in a row. We've won, it looks like, 8 of our last 9. And we're going to Chicago. And we take 2 of 3. So, hey, we are doing very well. We're 25 games above 500. This is a much different August from last year. This could be the year that finally we break through and end the postseason drought. Home against Texas. Home against the D-backs. We sweep Texas 79-51. Look at all the green W's on the screen. It is incredibly good. They have too many players, huh? Whoopsies. Double A has too many players. Interesting. Ooh, Double A needs. I can't do that. Can't do that. Kid Marlowe. Sorry, bud. Sorry about your luck, bud. No. God dang it. We won the game, though. We won the game. So 2, 7, 10, 15 of our last 17 games have been victorious. What a difference from last August. Holy crap. But that is brutal that we just lost to Zach DeLoach. For how long getting it said a month or 2? Ugh. He broke his shin. So we trade Dom T, and then the one person that we didn't want to get hurt was an outfielder, and that's what happened. So, who in AAA? Wilkerson, we probably won't bring up. How does Gilbert not have a start yet? That's very weird. I guess it's Juan Lucero time. I guess it is Juan Lucero time. So we can bring him up. Probably another hitter of some sort. I mean, I guess we just bring back up Wilkerson, I suppose. Isaiah Campbell, Cesar Torres. Then we can also bring up Donnie Grant for bullpen. So we're going to bring up Donnie Grant here. And we're going to bring up Jason Wilkerson just to have. That's 28. So we brought up outfield, infield, bullpen. So AA, we're going to do outfield, infield. I can't do bullpen, unfortunately. My AA has such a small amount of bullpen that I'm probably just going to do that. And then Class A, we're going to move some guys up. AA, Marlowe can go back up. And that's probably where we're going to sit. 28, lineup, or the pitching rotation. Donnie Grant can just kind of get tossed in there. That's fine. Now we have 3 lefties in the pen, which is very, very good. Priester's having an absolute year out of the pen here. Lineups. We had Lucero, but he's not going to start. Evan White. And Joe Rizzo starting to cool off a little bit, but that's okay. We are 7.5 back of the Astros, the wild card. We are now 11, 13, 12 games clear of the Boston Red Sox. 12 games clear. I don't want to speak too soon, but my God, this could finally be it. This could finally be it. Another win. We sweep Texas. We sweep Arizona. 4 big games at Minute Maid Park against the Astros, and we get swept. Oh, freaking A, man. We dominate in August, but anytime we run up against Houston, we just get shit on. That's so awful. Oh, man. Brutal. Okay. Split with San Francisco. Zach Deloach, he's still not ready yet. 3 with the Angels. And we lose 2 of 3. Oh, don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't do this. I mean, we're still 14, 12. I mean, we're still 13 games up. We're still a bunch of games up, but just don't do this. 4 with Texas. We lose 3 of 4. Oh, so now in September, we're just completely struggling. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. But so is everyone else, So is everyone else. 3 with Minnesota. He's fine. We take 2 of 3 from Minnesota. 87 and 62. Have we clinched yet? Not quite yet. We're 11 games up. We're not going to win the division. 104 and 40 or 102 and 47. Good God. 3, 10, 13. We could clinch here pretty soon. We beat Boston. The first 2 games. Big wins. Kirby, Rodriguez getting wins. Did that do it? We are clinched. And the Seattle Mariners, for the first time in 26 years, have finally made the playoffs. 89 and 62. It is an absolute travesty that we're going to have to play in the wild card game with this record. Because the freaking Astros are just far and away. Just insane. Insane. But we have clinched. We've done it. It's happening. Next episode, we'll have a playoff game for the first time in 29 episodes. Episode 30 will be a playoff episode. Can you freaking believe it? I don't know what to do right now. Wow. We finally made it. We finally made it. I want to go look at this real quick. Look at this freaking team. Jordan, Bellinger, Jose, Mr. Alex, Peterson. Look at how old they are, though. Look at how old they are. Like, this team is going to fall apart here any minute. So this is their window. This is their window, and if we can keep getting better, we can own this division for a long time. 31, 31, 33, 31, 32, 33, 34, 33, 33. They're old. Horribly old. And I just don't think they have a bunch of youth. They have a couple guys, for sure. I mean, of course. But they don't have a farm system at all. So this is pretty insane. We could run this division for a long time if we can continue to get better here. And keep building out and keep making the right moves. Holy Lord. Okay. So it is that time, so we do need to go... yeah, we do need to go take a peek here. We need to go look at stats. Tom Brenneman, AA. Still with Washington. Still has not been traded at all. AA, 253, 4 home runs. Not a lot of improvement from him either. He is developing super slow. I've got to find a way to change this for next year because this development is just too slow. It's too slow. Dang it. But I will look into that for sure. Dude, stop. Jeez. Shohei Ohtani, AAA, still with the Angels. He's finally been traded. Shohei Ohtani finally gets traded. Goes from Baltimore to the LA Angels. Okay improvement, not nuts. 229, 5 home runs. Still a ways to go, though. Still a ways to go. Did Toronto end up trading Michael Nutter? They did not. 289, 9 home runs in AAA. 64, pretty decent attribute upgrades. Mr. Edmonds here is a New York Yankee now. So he's been traded again. What is with the amount of times these people trade prospects? Jim Edmonds Jr. is now a New York Yankee. 174, 0 home runs in 34 games with the Yankees. Still improving. Still improving. Just not quite there yet. The 99 overall Pujols. Cardinals. First base. Major League. And he's hitting 187 this year. He does have his first Major League home run this year, though. He is only going to get better. Look at those stat improvements for Mr. Pujols. It is crazy. He is going to be a star and follow in his namesake's footsteps. Kevin Shepard, we know, is in the major leagues. He is up to an 88 for Detroit. Very good defensively, of course. 244, 19 home runs this year for Kevin Shepard. Far and away the best prospect, or the best cap we have. 244, 19 bombs for Detroit. He's only getting better. Only getting better. Teeker Teek. Blue Jays still. AA, 255, 2 home runs. Pretty solid improvement for Teeker Teek as well, with his high potential. Now we go to the Molina 3 and see if someone's still a free agent. And he's not. Wait. Yeah, he's not. So someone actually signed him, so that's good. So he is no longer a free agent. That is very, very good. Yadier here is no longer an Oriole. He was traded to Tampa Bay and is up on the Major League roster. So Yadier Molina up on the Major League roster, 83 overall, hit 390 so far. Most likely just got called up for September. 3 home runs, but he's hitting 390. And he's only 22 years old. He is going to have a spot on the roster for a long time. Benji Molina, still an Angel. Still in AAA. AAA stats, 224, 1 home run for Mr. Benji. And Jose Molina, who was a free agent. He was a free agent. He is not a free agent any longer. The Colorado Rockies signed him. And he's starting to improve slowly, but he's getting there. 1 home run, 214. But he is no longer a free agent, and that is very, very good news for Mr. Molina. Juan Gonzalez traded again. We saw it earlier. I think it was last episode. We knew he was no longer a Rocky. He is an Arizona Diamondback now. 224, 3 home runs. He's losing contact, though, which is brutal. So that is not good. So that's not ideal. But that's our caps. That's our cap check-in. Of course, we have 2 more caps, but we will wait a year to kind of check on them. Actually, we won't. Just to make sure they were not traded. Let's just check up on them real quick. Holy crap, what am I doing? I'm all over the place. Just to make sure they didn't get traded. Still a Philly. Holy Lord. That's 1 year of improvement for Will Hates-Em. That's 1 year of improvement. My God. That is nuts. Huge improvement. Alomar. He's still a Blue Jay. He doesn't play, so it means he's in Class A. He's got a way to go, but +1s and +2s. But he has a way to go. So, let's go finish out this schedule. And we end up sweeping the Red Sox, 90-62. 4 with the Blue Jays here. We end up taking 3 or 4. Starting to figure it out now. As we are 93-60. We have 99 wins is our highest potential. 3 with the Astros. Why are all of our guys getting hurt right before the playoffs? Oh, good Lord. Right before the playoffs, all of our guys are getting hurt. Unbelievable, man. We just lose Joe Rizzo, who was playing second for us. Oh, that's so terrible. Oof. Who jumped? I mean, I guess Shed Long comes in and takes that spot, unfortunately. That's the best one we have. Shed Long is not going to hit second, though. I'll tell you that. Ty France is going to hit second. Against lefties. Shed Long. Ty France is up to 300, though. So, he's lefties, though. It's lefty. Oh, brutal. Noelvi Marte struggling. 85 RBIs, though, out of the leadoff spot for Noelvi Marte. Huge. Huge. Ugh, and I have to bring up someone else. Golly, man. Who the hell else do we bring up? I mean, I guess Gilbert? We have to bring somebody up. My hitting, I really don't want it, so we'll put him into... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. It is what it is. Oh, my God. You have too many pitchers. Well, you're making me bring people up. Holy Lord, man. Not my issue. Good God. There's absolutely nobody I want to bring up, though. And that's the problem. Has to be an infielder. I mean, I guess Rivera, because he can actually... He has some contact. Fine. We add him to the 40-man. Then we move him up. Fine. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. We lose 2-3 to Houston. 94-65. Rainiers have won the AAA West. And we sweep the Chicago White Sox to finish the season. What a freaking year for the Seattle Mariners. We finally make it in. 97 wins. We obliterate the wild card. Absolutely obliterate the wild card. We win it by 13 games above the Red Sox. And we get in 268 team average, 4 ERA as a team. I will absolutely take it. League leaders, Julio Rodriguez ends with 47 home runs. The awards. Julio Rodriguez wins the MVP. His first MVP of many. Julio Rodriguez beats out Vladimir Guerrero, who won it last year. 279, 47 bombs, 123 RBIs, and just constant improvement still. Unbelievable. Career highs in almost everything for him. OPS 948 on the year. Oh my Lord. Just killed it. Pitching rotation. What the hell is Dominguez doing in my rotation? What are you doing? Cool. So it sent it down. It sent people down for me. Awesome. I love when it does that. Without checking, without telling, hey, you have too many people, send people down. It just does it for you. And that's just fantastic. That's just fantastic. Starting pitching. They sent down Richard Yang, who obviously was not pitching well, but that's not how it works. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Dominguez, you can go away because you're god-awful. Get out of my playoff roster. I don't know what you're doing. Gilbert, Yang, Cabrera, Campbell, okay. Vasquez is also not supposed to be up here. Donnie Grant, 292. Buck Bell didn't pitch great. Man. I'm going to add him. Vasquez, sorry, dude. You're not on the playoff roster. We're going to do Donnie Grant instead. Catchers, Cal Raleigh was not the guy that we had up. So, again, they're just kind of doing whatever they want, and it's really frustrating. We have to set everything the way that it was, which is super annoying. That's all well and good. Rivera back down. That's all well and good. France up. Keenan. That's all fine. Wilkerson. I mean, I guess all things considered. The Loach is hurt. Okay. All right. So I don't know what the hell that they decided to do for us, but that was pretty annoying. Don't do that stuff for me. Don't do that stuff for me. We probably need another lefty. So that was probably not the best idea here. I wonder if we just take out George Kirby and just take him off the playoff roster and bring up Buck Bale because he was awful this year. So I wonder if I can do this. Roster, can I just take off, or can I bring up Buck Bale, add the playoff roster? Can I remove George Kirby, who was just bad? I can. Cool. Okay. This is a little more free. I kind of feel better about this. Yang's going to go back in because I want this lefty here. Here's this. Donnie Grant. Quinn Priester. Grant, I don't want to be here, though. I want him to be here. So we're going to go Grant, Casado, Donald, Samuel, and Villegas. Rene Rodriguez. Okay. Justice be our number one, though, because he pitched well. Hancock, then Cabrera. Yang can be our fifth. McCocken pitched pretty well. Lineups, I don't think much changes here. It better not have changed. Wilkerson, Gonzalez, no. The DH was Julio, and he moves in because Benitez stays out. That's fine. Lefty, and they're leading off freaking Benitez for some reason. Love it. You idiots. Stop switching people around. Kelnick. Benitez mashes. So we're going to move him up a spot. Evan White's killing everybody for some reason, so we'll do that. Ty France in 3-0-2. Okay, so those are our lineups. We do each lineup. We quick manage playoffs, so if things are out of whack, we can always fix it. But that's where we are. That's where we are. Top prospects before we head into the playoffs here. Sandoval at 14 for us. We have Gio Bollinger coming in at 31. Killian Fernandez at 36. Diego Gonzalez at 43. So we are rebuilding a little bit. We're rebuilding the farm a little bit, and I'm very, very happy about that. But we have made the playoffs. We are in. We face Boston with a chance to lose to the Astros, which is incredibly nice. It's very, very sweet of this game to give us that opportunity. Yeah, so we finally made it. We're going to have a postseason episode. Episode 30. Episode 30 is going to be the first postseason game for the Seattle Mariners in 26 years. I am beyond excited. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Check out the descriptions, Twitter and Twitch. Come follow, come hang out, and be on the lookout for the next episode, the wild card game, as we host the Boston Red Sox. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Be good to each other. Peace.